Page 226. Largest rectangle. Number 6. A rectangle has its base on the x-axis and its upper two vertices on the parabola y equals 12 minus x squared. What is the largest area the rectangle can have, and what are its dimensions? Well, you're not going to be able to do this without drawing it. So why don't you take a pause and draw that. Okay, so here's what I got for a drawing. So we need to know what 12 minus x squared looks like. It's a parabola facing down with a vertex at 0, 12. That's y equals 12 minus x squared. I know this is 12. I know how to find these x-intercepts, but I might not need them, so I'm not going to find them unless it turns out that I need them. Now, it says that the base of the rectangle is on the x-axis. So here's the base down here. All right, and the vertices are on the parabola. So the vertices is going to be up here. They have to be symmetrically distributed about the y-axis. Otherwise, this side would not be parallel to the x-axis, and you would not have a rectangle. You would have a trapezoid. So these 2 points have to be at the same height. All right, so there you go. Now, we need to put some variables on it so that we can say, you know, what the area is. We're trying to optimize the area, right? So it's tempting to say the area is going to be x times y. All right, but it's not, because the x-coordinate is here. That means the distance x is just from here to here. And our y-coordinate is the height. The height is y. We know the y is 12 minus x squared. All right, but the base of the rectangle is not x. The base of the rectangle is 2x. So these are the kind of little tricks that you have to watch out for. So that means that our area is not xy, it's 2xy. All right. So now, step 2 is I'm supposed to find an equation relating one or more variables. I found it. It's right there. So that was one nice thing, is they just gave us that, 12 minus x squared. All right, step 3, sub this into here. The area is equal to 2x times 12 minus x squared. Step 4, we're going to do the derivative, a prime. Product rule, what do you think? Product rule on that? No, no product rule, because you can distribute this out, will be much easier. So 24x minus 2x cubed. You could do this with the product rule. Some of you probably did, but it's not necessary, because you can FOIL this out to distribute that out. It's just much easier to do. And then your a prime is just 24 minus 6x squared. All right, so then step 5 is we need to set that equal to 0. A prime equals 24 minus 6x squared equals 0. So 6x squared equals 24, x squared equals 4, x equals plus or minus 2. The plus and minus are the 2 here and the 2 over here. Right? So, but I don't need them. I want the dimensions of the rectangle, so I need to know what this base is. So I really only want the positive one. I don't want the negative one. So I'm going to just arbitrarily throw out the negative one and use x equals 2. All right, because the negative one doesn't give me the dimension. I mean, I could say the base is 2 minus negative 2 and effectively use both of those, but the base is 4. All right, anyway. Derivative test to prove that this is a maximum, because it's not a minimum. All right, so second derivative test is easiest because my a is a nice polynomial. So a prime is 24 minus 6x squared. So a double prime is negative 12x. So a double prime of 2 is negative 12 times 2. I don't even care that that's equal to negative 24. I just care that it's negative. But I need to state that a has, not a double prime, a has a max at x equals 2 by second derivative test. That's my justification. All right, now step 7. What are the variables that they actually asked me for? Reread the problem. The problem says it wants the dimensions and the area. All right, so be careful, because this x equals 2, that looks like the solution, but it's not even anything that they're asking for, because the dimensions are the base and the height. And the base is not x, the base is 2x. So in fact, the base is 4. The height is 12 minus 2 squared, so that's 8. The base is 4, the height is 8. The area is 4 times 8, which is 32. All right, so here's the 3 things they asked me for, the dimensions and the area. So I've answered what the question is asking for. All right, next up, we'll see if I will do number 8 or if I'll skip ahead. Who knows?